Aitana Bonmati recently picked up the Women's Ballon d'Or award, and in doing so, she equaled Alexia Putellas' record. The Barcelona duo are the only players to have won it twice each. The Spanish midfielder had her best ever campaign in front of goal last season, scoring 19 goals for Barcelona across 4 competitions. Her acceptance speech at the ceremony was full of praise for her teammate, as she claimed that team achievements meant more to her than anything else. She humbly admitted that the award was only possible because of her teammates, and she was very fortunate to be surrounded by such good players. This isn't just another winner this time, because the murmurs are very true about her potential. While the comparisons to Messi are obviously over the top, it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise why people are raving so highly about her. If you watch her play, that rare vision and understanding of the game is consistently on display. FC Barcelona Femení won every competition the club participated in, bringing home 4 trophies. The relentless Barcelona quadruple campaign resulted in the top 3 Ballon d'Or candidates all hailing from the same club. Quite similar to when Messi, Iniesta and Xavi were nominated more than a decade ago. This prompted people to make comparisons between Bonmati and Messi, which she quickly shut down. She made it clear that she didn't want to be compared to Messi because what he has done is too unique and too difficult to achieve. The Spaniard said that they were 2 different players, and she was over the moon with her achievement. When asked about the possibility of facing additional pressure because of the Ballon d'Or victory, she calmly denied it. So who is this Ballon d'Or winning midfielder from Spain? Let's dig into the rise of Aitana Bonmati's career and briefly indulge in the history of Ballon d'Or Femení as it's officially called. The women's version of the Ballon d'Or began in 2018. Olympique Lyon's Ada Hegerberg picked up the maiden installment before Megan Rapinoe won it in 2019. The 2020 awards were cancelled due to COVID, and the new decade has since belonged to Barcelona stars. Last year, Bonmati helped her national side win their first ever World Cup. She was also key to winning the Spanish League and Champions League with Barcelona. The deserved winner in 2023 upped her game the very next season and ended up being an integral part of a historical quadruple. She scored the first goal for her side in the Champions League final against Lyon and was also named the player of the tournament. A die-hard Barcelona fan, Bonmati has always been grateful for what the club has given her since she was 14. A graduate of the prestigious La Masia Academy, she is one of the finest players to come out of the youth setup. Alexia Putellas, who is 4 years older than her, paved the way for Barcelona and Spain in 2021 and 2022. She was hailed as the best footballer in the world before Bonmati's displays over the past few years have put that title up for discussion. While Putellas is in her twilight years after turning 30 in February 2024, Bonmati looks ready to take over the mantle. There are many claims that she will exceed Putellas' legacy, as the Barcelona team has cemented their place on the top in recent seasons. There is no doubt that she is Barca through and through, which means she has more years to play in Spain and pick up more titles, possibly more Ballon d'Ors as well. Before moving on to trace Bonmati's rise to this level, let's quickly look through the past winners of the biggest individual honour. The inaugural Ballon d'Or Femení was given out 7 years ago. Interestingly, while Chelsea's Sam Kerr and Lyon's Wendy Renard have never won the award, they are the only 2 players who were nominated for the award every year until 2024. The closest margins were seen in the first installment when Lyon's Hegerberg won the award. Pernille Harder from Wolfsburg placed second and had 130 points, while Hegerberg won with 136. The second installment saw a landslide victory for the American legend Megan Rapinoe in 2019. She won with 230 points, while Lyon's Lucy Bronze came in second with 94. After a year break due to COVID, it was Putellas' turn for a landslide victory with a margin of 102 points. It was her teammate Jenny Hermoso who was placed below her with 84 points in 2021. The next year was a far more marginal victory for Putellas, as she made history by winning it consecutively. Beth Mead from Arsenal had 152 points against the Spaniards' 178. Last year, it was Bonmati's turn, as her World Cup winning campaign comfortably placed her above Sam Kerr. The 179-point margin was also the highest ever between first and second place candidates in 2023. Finally, the Barcelona legacy was extended in October 2024 as Bonmati picked up her second one. But her victory also marks a pivotal shift in women's football. When the award was first handed out, the initial winners were individually brilliant players who were visibly better than their teammates and opponents on the pitch. But since then, a tactical overhaul has made the sport much more collectively competitive. Individual brilliance isn't enough to win titles anymore. While many people will look at the list of winners and immediately draw up similarities to Bonmati and Putellas as players, given they are both Barcelona and Spanish midfielders, it couldn't be further from the truth. They are both a different profile of players, and this is where Bonmati makes a case for being a unique footballer. It's her personality and the clever perspective with which she views the game while playing that makes her flow. She is very different from the past winners and represents a much more dynamic class of players. While previous winners like Rabineau and Putellas depended on their technical and physical superiority over the rest of the players to stand out from the crowd, Bonmati blends right in with the team and still comes out on top. Let's rewind back to the first winner, Ada Hegerberg, a traditional centre forward with amazing numbers in front of the goal. Meanwhile, Megan Rapinoe was a brilliant dribbler on the wing and a great goal scorer. Alexia Putellas had an amazing ability to strike the ball from outside the box and score worldies. You could make a small reel for each of their award-winning seasons and be amazed by the goals they scored. But you couldn't fit Bonmati's brilliance into a reel to explain why she is so good. It's the contribution that she has in every match and from a deeper position, which is the impressive part. She is much more composed and excels at working within the given system. She doesn't need individual flashes of quality to prove why she's the best. It's visible in her game every time she plays. She has led the focus shifting from attackers who rely on technical superiority and explosiveness to players like herself, who rely on tactical intelligence, teamwork, and patiently building up instead of dribbling away by themselves as if playing a game at the local park. The 26-year-old started her journey in 2015 when she made her debut for the club while also winning the second division league title with the B team. It wasn't until the 2018-19 season that she got some regular game time. Every successive season since then, she has raised her level of intelligence on the field. She scored 13 goals in 2018-19, followed by 9 the following season. Bonmati was named MVP of the 2020-21 Champions League final and cemented her place as a core player of the club. She scored 18 goals each in the 2021-22 season and the season after that, before lifting the Champions League again in 2023 after a dramatic 3-2 comeback against Wolfsburg in the final. She was also the player of the tournament at the World Cup that was held in Australia in 2023. Whilst not exactly shy, she doesn't crave fame too much and is happy doing what she does. Her Ballon d'Or acceptance speech was mostly about how she had brilliant teammates and it was all because of them. Not everyone at the club shares her relentless dedication on the pitch though, as a few of her colleagues have found it difficult to understand why she demands more, even if Barcelona are comfortably cruising in a match. This quality is probably what makes her stand out from the bunch. A player for the modern age, the only way is for the talented midfielder who has already started the season very well and will be hoping to repeat, if not improve on her brilliant performances over the past 2 seasons. She hails from a family of proud Catalans and enjoys her time away from football with her childhood friends. Barcelona fans would probably enjoy the fact that the only opposing voices to her award win came from those who were supporting her teammate Caroline Graham Hansen. During the absence of Putellas due to injuries, she has stepped up to take her responsibilities further up the pitch and dictating the tempo of matches. If she continues on her current form, next year could see her make history with a hat-trick of Ballon d'Ors. It's a long season ahead, so only time will tell, but the future for Bonmati and Barcelona is extremely bright. Have you noticed a marked improvement in the quality of women's football over the past few years? Is there a better player in the world than Aitana Bonmati right now? Let us know in the comments below.